bank reconciliation, and the internal control. So they are saying Joseph Brink lives in Pretoria, next to the stadium where all the sports courts are taking place. He is the owner of Loftus Traders. He sells sportswear and sports decorated umbrellas. His accountant Jane got hospitalized before the end of December 2023. She suffered from a stroke. Jane had prepared the records for December, but they had not been reconciled. You have recently graduated as an internal auditor. Your uncle Joseph has requested you to reconcile the records for December 2024. Right?
Yes.
Then they are saying, required. Use the information provided to prepare a report that will be submitted to Joseph Brake. The report should include the following: the updated cash receipts and cash payment for December, the bank account for December, the reconciliation for December. Right? And then they are also saying, through your assistant, it was discovered that an EFT 5,400 was made. Okay, we'll continue. But let's start with this three. CRJ, bank account, and the reconciliation. So we are given
The balance.
we are given the answer sheet on it. So
Yeah.
let's go to the questions. Information. Here is information. Let's start from the bank reconciliation on 3 November 2023. Now, when you are given the bank reconciliation of the previous year, the first thing that you must take there is the bank account balance, because the bank account balance of the previous month bank reconciliation, it is going to be the opening balance of the bank account of the current month, meaning that this 14,000 in December is going to be the opening balance. And they said it's a favorable balance as per bank account. Right?
Yes.
So 14,940. So if it's a favorable balance, so that means that it's a positive balance. It's a debit balance. It's positive. When they're saying favorable, it's a debit balance. But if they're saying it's an unfavorable balance, there is a negative balance. It's a bank overdraft. So therefore, it's a credit balance. I'm not sure if you understand that part.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go into it. So 14,940, we are going to go to our bank account. So here it is. We are doing for December is the 1st of December 2024. It's a balance brought down. Oh, 2023.
It's like
14,940.
yes.
The year is 2023. And then they are saying outstanding EFT. No, 600. It's given here. They are saying, note, outstanding EFT 600 appeared on December bank statement. So they're saying it appeared on the bank on December bank statement. So this one, we don't have to record it anywhere because it has appeared in the bank statement. So It was here in the previous month bank reconciliation. The reason it was here, it is because it was appearing in November journals, but it was not appearing in the bank statement. That is why it was recorded here in the bank reconciliation. So now that it is appearing in the bank statement, so now we don't record it.
If it was said that it was not recorded, then it did not appear.
If they said it did not appear, it was going to mean that you're going to record it again in the bank reconciliation statement, because you have to record it in the bank reconciliation statement up until it appears. But not this. Once, if it's a check, once it has stayed for more than 6 months or for 6 months and above, once it has stayed for 6 months, we have to cancel it because it is now a stale check. So a stale check has to be recorded in the CRJ.
Okay.
Yes. So we don't record it. We go to information bin. Provisional totals from the cash journals. So we're given with the CRJ, the provisional total is 120,000. Let's go to the CRJ. Oh, they're already given.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
They're already given. And then see the following information appearing in December 2023 bank statement. They're saying that the following information is appearing in December 2023 bank statement, right? From PEM Bank did not appear in the cash journals for December 2023. So they're saying that all the information that is here below, it is not appearing in the cash journals, but it is appearing in the bank statement. So if the information is appearing in the bank statement but not in the cash journals, so we have to record it in the cash journals. So let's read it. The first one, a direct deposit from a debtor, J. Duma. So 2,190 to settle his account of 2,500. So he paid us 2,190. So we have to go and record this because this is the amount that you have received.
Okay.
It's a direct deposit from a debtor, meaning that you are receiving, right? So that is why I'm saying that you have to go and record it in the CRJ.
The discount doesn't matter here.
The what?
The discount. I need to give him a discount.
We gave him a discount. So, but then let's come here. Let's come here. So the details, we are going to come into the details and write J. Duma, right? And then
Yes.
we have to write here under the bank that how much are we receiving?
What? It's 2,190.
2,190. That is the amount that we are receiving, right? So that amount, so we have to go and record this under sundry account, right? So it's 2,190. So, but before you continue, so we have to remember that two things are affected here. It's the debtors control and the discount. It's the debtors control and the discount. So, because we're not giving the column for a debtors control, so we have to come here, and then we're going to write debtors control, and then the total amount for the debtors control. Because since he paid us this amount, the total amount that he was owing us, it is how much? It is 2,500 tengits. So we come here and write 2,500. Yes, this amount, this 2.5 is the whole amount for the deficit control. That is why I'm recording it like this. But the actual amount that is going to the bank is this one.
Okay.
Yes. So let's continue. Pam Bank credited Loftus triggers with an additional interest of 1,000. Now, remember this. The bank statement, it is prepared by the bank, right?
Yes.
The bank statement, it is prepared by the bank. The bank statement. So when the bank is preparing the bank statement, they look at us as their liability since they are holding our money. So actually they are owing us because they have our money. So they look at us as their liability. So meaning that the bank statement, it increases on the credit side and decreases on the debit side. Right? So they are saying that Pam Bank credited Loftus traders with an additional interest of 1,000, meaning that it was recorded on the credit side of the bank statement. So meaning that the bank statement, it was increasing. Right? So the interest on the credit balance, that one, it's a CRJ because we are receiving an interest. But the one on the interest on the debit side of the bank statement, it goes to the CPG. Are you still here?
Yes. I need to show the double entry.
You what?
That one of saying when you debit, you must credit, and when you credit, you must debit.
Which one?
I need to say with the 1,000, it increases on the bank statement.
Yes.
And it's a CRG.
Yes.
And it appears on the debit side of the bank account.
CRJ, it appears on the debit side of our bank as a business. But for the bank statement, it appears on the credit side. Since it increases on the credit side. And then on the debit side of the bank statement appears CPJ. So it's not like the bank. Yes?
Why is it increasing the bank? The bank that I need to say, you're saying the 1,000.
Yes?
It's for CRJ.
Yes, it's for CRJ.
And CRJ on the bank account, it's on the debit side.
Yes, on the bank account of our on our bank account, the bank account that is prepared by us as a business, it's on the debit side. But the bank statement, the one prepared by the bank statement is prepared by the bank. The CRJ, it must be on a credit side to show that our bank statement is increasing.
Okay, because they're going to receive the money.
Yes. So I can see when we are receiving our money into our bank, it means that the bank is now going to keep more of our money. So that is going to be credited to show that now the bank is keeping more of our money. You get me?
Yes.
So they're saying that this was credited in the bank statement. So, but then they're saying this amount was supposed to be interest due to the owner's personal account. So this means that this 1,000, it was not supposed to be recorded in our bank statement because this interest is not for the business, it's for the owner's personal account. It has nothing to do with the business. Now we ask ourselves, who made this error? It's a bank, right? They made an error because they credited an interest of 1,000 to our bank account in the bank statement. But this interest, it was not for the business. It was for the owner's personal account. So it means that the bank made an error in the bank statement.
But it doesn't affect any of our journals.
It does not affect the journals because the bank are the one who made an error. Now, if the bank made an error, we have to go and show that in the bank statement and tell them to correct this. Now, because this error, it was made on the credit side. So if we want to correct it, where do we correct it? In which side?
On the debit side.
On the debit side. So it means that we are going to go to our bank reconciliation. Right? We go to our bank reconciliation. So it's correction of error.
No, sir, don't start it there.
Eh?
There's going to be balance per bank statement.
Yeah, it's the same. At the end of the day, the answer will be the same. You know what? I'm not against you. And then, so we have recorded the 1,000 in the bank reconciliation. And then the next one, cash deposit fee, 210, cash hanging fees, 1,035. So what is this?
The bank charges.
They are bank charges. Now, where do we record the bank charges?
In the CPG.
In the CPG. So let's go there. So we receive the bank charges from our bank. So what is the name of our bank? It's PEM Bank. So it's PEM Bank. So how much is the 210 plus 1,035? How much is that?
1,242.
1,000?
242. 45.
245. So it's 1,245. This is a bank charges. Right? And then receive an EFT of 5,400 from Malawi Econs for a refund to the business. So we are receiving an EFT. So if we are receiving an EFT, where are we supposed to record that?
On the CRG.
On the
CRG.
CRG. So it's from who? It's from Malbe Econs. We received how much? 5.4. It's 5.4. They are refunding us. So the only way that they are refunding us, it means that these are the creditors. So they are refunding us because we paid them too much. I'm assuming it's the creditors control.
Okay.
Yes. And then the next one, EFT amounting to 1,000 930 is a payment from T. Helbeck, a debtor who was previously written off. So we received 1,930 from this person. Now, where do we record this?
On the CRG.
CRG 1,930. 1,930 is from T. Helbeck. So this is 1,930. We received from a debtor who was previously written off. So in details, what do we write?
Isn't bad debt recovered?
Yes, it's a bad debt recovered. Let's continue. PEM bank credited Loftus traders with 720 interest on current account. Right?
Yeah.
So there's an interest of 720. Right? So this is not appearing. Remember, this is not appearing in our journals. It is only appearing in the bank statement. So an interest which is credited, where do we record it? CRG or CPG? Is what?
CPG.
CPG. Remember?
Yes.
Is what?
I need the interest.
Yes. That is credited.
It's credited. So
On the bank statement, on the credit side, what do we record? What is it that is in the bank statement on the credit side?
it's a
Is it what?
it's wait. It means it was credited, meaning the bank received the like it's receiving the money.
So, but if it's credited in the bank statement, it means that, like I said, there's on the credit side of the bank statement, we record the bank there is recording the amount of the CRG of our business.
Yes.
It's recording the amount of our bank of our business on the credit side of the CRG. So this interest, which is credited, it is CRG.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, they're recording the money that comes from the CRG.
Yes, on the credit side of the bank statement. All the amounts that are there in our CRG, you will find them in the bank statement on the credit side. All the amounts that are there in the CPG in our records, you will find them on the debit side of our bank statement.
Oh.
Yeah, so it means we are going to take this and go and record it to the CRG 720. So it's an interest from PEM Bank. So it's 720.
750.
720. Yes, 720. 720, 720. So this is an interest
On current.
credited. And then, so now we can have the total because we are done now. But let's finish the CPJ first. Let's finish the CPJ first. We're saying 2.4 was deducted through a stop order. So the stop order, where do we record it?
CPG.
CPG. WW Finance. How much?
2,400.
2,400. 2,400. Okay. And then let's continue. A debit order of 1,680 to Gauteng Insurance for the business insurance. So a debit order, where do we record it? CPG. So it's from Gauteng Insurance. So it's how much?
1,608.
1,680. This is the insurance.
The details.
The what?
Details for WW working. Pandas, furnitures.
Yes. What are the details? What can you write here in the details? The payment was made to WW Finance. The installment for the trailer. So what can you write here?
Onions.
Hmm?
No, I never saw this time.
Let's write a loan, since it's a finance for a trailer. It means that if we bought this trailer, we bought it on credit. That is why now we are paying the installment. So that's why I'm saying let's write a loan. Yeah. And then the following entries were not reflected in the bank statement for December. So if they're not appearing in the bank statement, we must record them in the bank reconciliation statement.
Yeah.
The first one, additional capital contribution by the owner on 29 December 2023, 30,000. So it's a contribution. It's not reflected in the bank statement for December. So we have to go and record it. Capital contribution of 30,000. Let's come here. Bank reconciliation. So we have an outstanding deposit. So the outstanding deposit is how much? Is 30,000. Because the owner contributed, so he deposited 30,000 to the business. But it's not appearing in the bank statement. So it means that it's an outstanding deposit. So the outstanding deposit, where do we record it? Which side? Debit or credit? Credit side. So it's 30,000. And then cash deposit for sales on 3rd December 2023, it is 15,000. So this deposit is not appearing in the bank statement, right? So we are going to record it as what? Outstanding deposit. So it's 15,000 rand, 15,300, and then EFT 967 for 10,500 to PR suppliers for stationary purchase. So we have been EFT. So in EFT, 967. 967. So it's an outstanding.
Yes.
EFT. So the outstanding EFT, it must be debited, right? So it's how much? It's 10,500. 10,500. And then EFT number 97 is 27,690. 27,690. So we are done. So we just have to go and calculate the total for the CRJ and CPJ. What is the total for the CRJ?
Yeah, 1018. For CRJ is 13,000.
Remember, there's a 120,000 here at the beginning.
It's I did
How much?
it's 130.
One.
Yeah, what?
How much?
30. 30.
130.
Yes.
Okay.
240.
0. And then the one for CPJ.
Two point four. It's 10.
How much?
10.
10.
12. 35.
And what?
10, 12, 35.
10, 12, 35.
Okay.
So the total of the CRJ, right? We come with it here on the bank account. Since the CRJ increases the bank account. So the total of the CRJ, we're going to come with it. Total receipts. Right? So how much is the total of the CRJ? It's 130,240. Right?
Yes.
And then on the credit side, we write the total for the CPJ. Since the CPJ, it decreases the bank account. So total payments, CPJ, 101,235. Then from here, we check that which side is big and it is how much. So you can see that the bigger side is a debit side, right?
Yes.
How much?
145,000. 180.
180. So we have to equate both sides with the bigger side. And then now we want the difference. So now we're going to have our closing balance, the balance carried down. So we're going to say 145 minus 101,000.
43,905.
910?
45.
45. So we're just going to go to the opposite side. At the beginning of the following month, that is going to be 1 January 2024, the balance brought down. So it's a debit balance, 43,945. So because it's a debit balance, we have to go and debit it in the bank reconciliation.
Yes.
So it's a balance as per bank account. How much is it?
43,945.
945. And then the last one that you need to write is the balance
Per bank statement.
as per bank statement. But the balance as per bank statement is not given. Right? It's not given. They said that the bank statement balance on 31 December 2023, they just put a question mark, meaning that it's a balancing figure in a bank statement.
Yes.
So remember, the balance as per bank statement, you don't take the one from the previous month bank reconciliation. You take the one that the bank sends in the current month, not the one of the previous month bank reconciliation. You get me? You get what I'm saying?
Yes, again.
Yes. So it's a balancing figure. So we just have to check that which side is big.
The debit side is big.
How much is it?
83,135.
83,000.
135.
So we have to equate both sides with the bigger side. Then now we can find the difference, which is going to be our balance as per bank statement.
Yeah. 87,835.
835. So it means that our balance as per bank statement, it is credited. So then we are done with the bank reconciliation statement.